morning, guys. Laura here from Hedgehog's Homestead. Today I got a lot of work to do. We'll visit the animals. I got to wrap up the tiny house now on the outside. I'll show you. We got the inside cleared out and all of that stuff because I've told you guys that we sold it. So we now need to clear out the outside so that so they can haul it away. Some of that Chris is going to help me with, but not today. He's not home today, but the harvest at the same time is coming in like crazy. We have already 2 bags of tomatoes in the freezer. We have this bag, or these tomatoes out here. Garlic's coming in. Onions are coming in. We have all of these onions in the fridge, and then we're starting with our Walla Wallas there. We have onions out here and more garlic out here that I need to process. These ones are still drying. These are all Walla Wallas, and then more garlic there and more garlic there. I made a huge mistake this year. Plus, it's been a super wet year. Come on, guys. That our garlic, I picked it when it was wet because it's been raining. And I knew my garlic was ready and I didn't want it to be out. And so I was really getting frustrated. So I went ahead and picked it when it was sopping wet in the garden bed because it would rain for like 3 days. And then, which is great for onions and garlic, but if they sit in that water too long, which our soil is really clay, and so it tends to hold that moisture for a long time, which is good and bad. So I think I need to add some more sandy stuff so that our soil filters better, because the problem is that they get so waterlogged and then they get big, but if you pull your garlic, especially your garlic, while it's sopping wet and not sopping, but like there's a lot of moisture in the ground, you can't get the soil to come off very easy. When it's nice and dry and you pull it, that soil comes off and then it dries better. But if you have clumps of soil around it, you can get really spots where it doesn't dry effectively when you're drying it. Plus, we've had a record rain year, and so the moisture in the air has been 80-90%. So trying to dry these things outside, we're getting a lot of rot. So I have to get on this garlic that's out here, and see, I've got spots on it like that, and just I'm gonna have to process it and put it in the freezer. It's dry, but the paper is different than last year even, and so just didn't turn out great. Tomatoes are coming out of the garden fantastic. Our aromas are fantastic, so we're going to have a really spaghetti sauce this year. So I'm excited about that. We'll have some fresh garlic to put it. I'm going to process my garlic, and I'll show you that in a couple of days how I do that. I process it in a way that I keep it in the freezer, and it's just ready to go. So it really works well. So we loved it. We used it all up last year. And so now we're happy that we have the garlic out. We ran out like a month before our garlic was ready to come out of the ground. So yeah, we need to save a lot more of it this year that way. I come out here every day and just deadhead my roses, keep my clippers in the back of my pocket, pull some weeds. These Outlast roses are fantastic. They just keep on producing and producing. And I just keep on cutting. And I just let this stuff drop because we're building soil here, I go ahead and just what they call chop and drop, but even with roses, because it builds soil. So we add wood chips every once in a while. That's your carbon. Then you got your greens just out here like so. And if you keep on cutting your roses, you will just keep on getting more and more blooms. So that's kind of the key. And it's also how you can control size. I haven't had to water once this year with the roses because we've been so wet. And I haven't fed the animals yet. I'm gonna get to that, but I just had to do this real quick. Really, this is all the stuff that came out of the tiny house. It is a mess. We had a second story built on our shop, our shopperage. And so now we have all of this stuff in here, and so it's gonna get organized. All this here is gonna have shelves up there. We're gonna raise that fan, and then in here we're gonna add some lights. We have this freezer that keeps on running. We're gonna get rid of that. We're actually gonna use it for food storage in the future. Just a big metal box out in the barn where we can store food. And in here, all my garden stuff will go. So that's where all the stuff went from the tiny house. So it's gonna get organized really, really good. And then most of it's gonna move up there. I love it now that you guys are all eating. You're all waiting for me. Excuse me. Excuse me, Mama. Let me pull this away from the fence. Let me get this so we can have it in a spot. There we go. Oh, you guys are loud. They're a little bit shy still. Mama's hungry. There we go, Mama. There we go. Yep. What do you guys want? What do you guys want? Huh? Oh, she's cute. Look at them all eating in there. Enjoying their food. I didn't get very far on this today. I just got the front cleared out. That does look a lot better. And some of the other side. It started raining, and now I kept on trying to go during the rain, and then it started raining harder, and now it's just too hot and muggy. So I think I'm gonna come back out here tomorrow morning. I have some garlic to process and some onions to process inside, so I'm gonna get on that. Okay guys, I am at it today. I'm not gonna bore you with this, but I am going through my garlic. These are the dirty ones still, and then I'm just processing them. I take them out to individual cloves, and then I'm gonna grind these up with some either olive oil or we're gonna use olive oil or avocado oil. And then I scoop them out. Halfway done of my first bowl. My second bowl is bigger than my first bowl. I have that many cloves saved, and I have this much garlic in a bowl. Now, let's show you guys how to process this so that it will be good all year long. Okay guys, so here we go. I have a lined parchment pan. I have my garlic in a bowl. I'm starting to put it in the blender. I had to drop some on the floor, so I had to restart this. And the paper's all off. I've processed that. Spent a couple hours doing that, watching my favorite shows. Now, adding the garlic into my Ninja blender. And put my lid on. I'm going to pulse this. Just to get it down a little bit, then I'm going to add the rest of my garlic. So I'm using a small bowl, but it's quite a bit of garlic. So we're processing a lot at once. This is the fastest part of it. That makes it worthwhile to do this. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add in some oil. Now this is about 125 mils of garlic. And so we are just going to add about a cup to start with. You don't want to add a lot. You just want it, the oil to be there to keep it together. Need a little bit more. Here on the Homestead, my cookie scooper. So this kind of minced up that garlic. It's really fine. Let's just take this off my Ninja and then scoop it up. I'll show you my bowl here, or my there we go. And then I just place it on there like so. And for most meals, it's the perfect amount. Now we're going to freeze this overnight and putting nothing on it. We just want it to freeze into that scoop shape. I may have put a little too much oil on this one, so really watch that. It will freeze in this nice shape, and then whenever I have a recipe, I just grab one out of the bag and I have it for ready to go, and I don't have to mince garlic in the middle of a recipe. It's already done for me. And the oil doesn't hurt any recipe that you're putting it in. This is an alternative to, I used to do minced garlic all the time when I grew garlic. And the problem I had with it is it started to go rancid in the olive oil in the fridge after a while. And so this lasts much longer, and it's the perfect amount. It's like pre-measured for you. If you need 2 tablespoons of garlic, you do two of them, and each, this is a tablespoon, so it's measured out for you in perfect little dollops. What I do is I freeze this overnight, and then it's ready to go. And I put it in a gallon-sized bag, label it 2025 harvest, garlic harvest. I know it's good for as long as we need it in the freezer, ready to go. and it, you know, you just add it to a recipe when you got something hot, and or if you need it for a cold recipe, you just go ahead and let it thaw. All right, guys. Goodness, I have these onions to process as well. After this, half of my onions are ready to go. I have the other half that I have to process as well. So these are Walla Wallas. They are nice big Walla Wallas. Thank you for watching. God bless. We'll see you next time here on Hedgehog's Homestead. Bye.